So this is going to be a lesson on a Blind Joe Reynolds song called Outside Woman Blues, which has a tuning of open D Vestipole. So once you get your guitar into that tuning, you'll be set to go. What I'll do is just go through the song once and then get into the lesson, but I'll break it down by first the intro, what he plays while he sings, and then just one example of his solo. So we'll start out with about 9 hits of that 12th fret top string, then coming down to the 10th fret, 9th fret, and 7th fret. So one thing that you also could keep in mind is just kind of grabbing those slides in between the notes. That's a little exaggerated, but just something, a nuance to keep in mind. So just 9 hits here. Then you'll come down to the 3rd fret and 4th fret and play those twice each. From here you'll play the top string open, 2nd fret of the 2nd string, top strings open, then you'll kind of sweep up starting with the 2nd string, and then you'll play this 3rd fret going to the 4th fret of the 4th string, and then top strings open, repeat it. So altogether it's from here it'll get into what he plays while he sings, which is actually extremely simple. It's really just a bunch of strums, probably with your thumb on each beat, with the occasional upstroke. Get comfortable with hitting it sort of evenly and gently, both on the downstroke and on the upstrokes that you might throw in. And then he'll kind of intersperse between the lyrics that he'll sing this lick. What that is a slide lick on the 4th string, where he'll hit approximately the 4th fret, 5th fret, and 7th fret. And then he'll come back down to the 5th fret, back down to the 4th fret, so 4, 5, 7, 5, 7. When you're back into that 4th fret, just lift your slide off, which will create a pull off. Just lift it off, just very casually. So pull off, and then you'll just pluck that string again open. From there, just slide back into that 4th fret, but with some vibrato. So just plant your thumb on the back of the neck, just hit a little bit of vibrato and hold it, and then hit it open, and back to the strums. One little nuance to keep in mind when playing the slide is just to keep the slide in motion as you're coming up through the 4th fret, 5th fret, and 7th fret, and back to the 5th fret, back to the 4th fret. So rather than hitting the notes individually, like those kind of keep the slide steadily coming up and steadily coming down, which will kind of create a more rounded sound. Instead, you're kind of just catching the notes as they get slid through. So they might not exactly be on the 4th fret or the 5th fret when you catch them, but it'll be enough to kind of illustrate the point. That's really what he plays while he sings. The next part is a solo that he'll play. He'll play a couple solos in the song, but the first one is really the longest and includes most of the second. So by learning the first one, you'll practically learn the second one. And that solo will go like this. Start by hitting about 5 hits of the 12th fret top string, very similar to the intro. Then grab the 2nd string and 3rd strings, but you won't have to change frets, it'll still be on the 12th fret. So then you'll hit 2 bars of the 10th fret, 2nd string, 3rd string. So same strings, 2 bars. So 8 beats, you'll be sliding slowly into the 12th fret. So altogether that'll be. And then right at the end of those 8 beats, as you're very close to that 12th fret, just lift your slide off and come back to the open strings. Strum it about twice. Top strings twice. And then you'll fret the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. And then back to the open strings twice. Hit it 3 times coming out of the slide, but approximately 2 or 3 times, then fret this, and then a couple to finish it off open. From there you'll do a couple of these, very similar to the intro again. 3rd fret, 4th fret of the 4th string, opens top strings, and then repeat it. And then you'll go just back to about the top 4 strings open. Strummed, say, about twice. So far it's. From here you'll play this lick, which is pretty interesting. It's. So it's actually a double stop between the 2nd fret of the 5th string, 2nd fret of the 2nd string, and then add in the 3rd string open. Then move those fretted notes to the 5th fret, and then play that 3rd string open as you did before. Then come up to the 7th fret, same thing. 7th fret of the 5th string, 7th fret of the 2nd string, 3rd string open. So you're just moving that shape up. Now on the those 3 strings slide into the 11th fret. I kind of start it on the treble side, 2nd string, 3rd string, and then pluck the bass note, so it's sort of like, but you can do it however you want. Then come down to the 10th fret, same strings. And now you'll just finish that off by hitting the 4th string open, 2nd string, and 1st string open. Now you'll finish that off by playing this lick. So very similarly, you'll play this same double stop with the 3rd string open that was played earlier, 2nd fret of the 5th string, 2nd fret of the 2nd string, 3rd string open. Then you'll play 4th string open, 2nd string open, 1st string open. So those 2 chords so far. Then for the 3rd chord, you'll play the 2nd fret of the 4th string, 2nd fret of the 1st string, that octave with the 2nd string open. So those are the 3 chords so far now. Now finally what you'll do is hit the 4th string open, 2nd string open, 1st string open. So the last thing to do is slide in just above the 3rd fret of the 4th string. 3rd string open now. Top 2 strings open. Now top string open, 2nd fret of the 2nd string. And then back to the top 2 strings open about twice. Then slide into the 4th fret of the top string. And I just sweep through so it might catch a little bit of the 2nd string too. And 3rd string. And then back to open. Sliding into that top string, 4th fret, you can actually angle the slide so that you won't catch any of the 2nd fret. So you can angle it so you only really catch the 1st fret with the slide, angling it away from the neck. We'll be set to go for that. So altogether, that last half of the solo goes like this. That's really the entire song of Outside Woman Blues. So thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time.